The ocean is one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on our planet, teeming with beautiful wildlife from top to bottom. 25% of this ocean is reliant on one thing: coral reefs. The shelter that coral reefs provide makes for a vibrant biodiversity hotspot, making a home for many animals, including fish, seabirds, cnidaria, crustaceans, mollusks, sea turtles, and numerous more that live together in a bustling ecosystem. Because of corals, life in the tropical ocean can find suitable habitats and food from the base of the ecosystem all the way to the top predators. The buzz and vibrant charm of coral reefs have captivated humans for many years. Corals form a special partnership or symbiosis with tiny algae that live inside the coral tissues called zooxanthellae. These algae harness light from the sun, giving coral its means to grow, eventually creating a reef. However, a combination of global warming, pollution, invasive species, and other environmental stressors can stress corals, leading them to expel the tiny algae that they need to survive, something we know as coral bleaching, which leaves only a white skeleton. Sadly, corals are extremely sensitive and one of the organisms most affected by climate change. A water temperature rise of just 1 to 2 degrees Celsius over a few weeks will cause them to bleach. The growth of our civilization is changing the ocean in ways that are deadly for corals. With a rapid increase in the human population comes a rapid increase in the building of homes, roads and factories, which means an increased amount of pollution released into the atmosphere and taken in by our oceans. The main gas released into the atmosphere is carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas. Carbon dioxide in the water causes the ocean to become more acidic, which makes it harder for organisms such as reef-building corals to create and maintain their calcium carbonate skeleton. The incidence of bleaching is increasing in frequency and intensity as the planet warms. We have already lost approximately 50% of the world's reef, and this has mainly occurred in the last 3 decades, which is so fast when we are talking about an organism that has been on the planet for over 50 million years. Reducing the cause of climate change may be the only way to help corals worldwide make a comeback. We are in a critical situation with our reefs, and if we fail to act, the majority of the world's reefs will be gone by the year 2050. However, it's not all doom and gloom. This doesn't have to be the fate of our coral reefs. Scientists are using innovative techniques like coral farming and reattaching broken coral pieces, and they have found that these corals are able to reproduce in their own homes, which means genetic diversity might be achieved along the reefs, allowing for stronger and more resilient ecosystems in the ocean. So what can you do to help? The things you do to reduce your own carbon footprint will ultimately help corals, so walk wherever you can, use energy efficient light bulbs, and maybe even switch to an electric car. These are things that we are already doing, but we should be doing on a much larger scale. If we can collectively work together to stop what is easy to stop, we can sustain and stabilise the reef that we have today, and starting now, corals can make a comeback, but we have to do it quickly.